All right, it has been ages, it feels like. I reckon I haven't gone for a proper fish for at least a month. The weather has been horrendous, and then on any of the good days this time of year I've got footy, and it's just been freezing cold. Honestly, I haven't felt like this in a while, but I just couldn't be bothered fishing lately. But as you can see now, the weather is mint. It feels like we're over the hump. We're just into August. I've actually got a whiting comp for Coronella, which I did really bad in last year. I think I caught 2 fish in like 5 sessions, middle of winter. Just couldn't make it happen. I was trying to get down to southern Port Phillip Bay where there's been some fish this week, but just with work and the tides, like I knocked off early today, but by the time I get to Port Phillip, there was a tide at 4:30 in the Arvo, and then it's dark by 5:30, and just it was just a bit of a grind to get there. So I'm just fishing local, launching at Coronella, and tonight I'm just gonna bait fish. I'm gonna go chase some calamari, and then I'm gonna do something different. I've packed the old Ryobi torch, and I'm gonna try and spotlight some gars. I've put the electric motor on the boat, which I haven't had on the boat in probably 2 years. And I finally bought a net. It's a crap one, and I bought it off Temu, but I got one just for dip net and gars. And yeah, hopefully I'll flick until the sun goes down for squid. Hopefully I can pull a few colour, and I'll go for a fish tomorrow morning for whiting with those baits, if that all works out. And if not, I'll let the sun set, and then I'll cruise around the flats with the electric and try and dip net some gars using the old spotty. So that's the plan. If you're watching this, I imagine it's come together, so fingers crossed. Right, I'm just in Coronet Bay. We'll just have a flick around here and see how we go. It's just the top of the tide right now. I've got just one floating out the back, and then I'll just cast the other one. It's it's borderline too calm. I am not drifting at all. If it stays like this, I'll quite possibly put the electric in, and then I'll just putt around using the electric. We'll wait and see. We might have stopped on a honey hole. So I've done, whack the electric in, and I'm just gonna keep going. Turn the electric where I want him to go. And just keep going in and out of gear. Just like that, just using the electric a little bit, I've moved, and now we're on. Feels decent too. Now I know I told you I bought a net, but I don't use net for squid. The thing I will do is get these out of the way so I can easily grab it. And I'm just going to hit mark on my sounder, so I know where to come back to if I get one or two. This one as well, it was right at the end of my cast. Just always keep the line tight with the squid. And people are going to kill me about this one, but I'll show you the jig in a second. Anyone who doesn't like Temu, turn this off now, because this is just a Temu squid jig. And this is a decent squid. Alright. That's a cracker. Not the biggest squid I've ever caught in my life, but that is at least 30, probably a bit more. that is one of my $1 Temu jigs, just in pink. There you go, have a look at him. Look at that. Beautiful. That is bait for maybe a little bit of whiting tomorrow, but definitely some snapper in the coming months. So. Sweet. Yeah. It'll be done. Unfortunately, we couldn't get really any good footage of the dip netting. It was too hard to use the spotlight and drive the electric motor, so we called it a night at that. But we actually got about 30 garfish, so I've got a freezer stock full of garfish. So my Temu squid jig and my Temu net actually worked a treat.